So just coming to 9:20. What you're witnessing now are the posts are being laser leveled into each hole individually and then being cut to length. You can see the difference in the offcuts here. This is because we're customizing each post with the laser level to work individually with each hole. Here's the level. Here's the level. Here we are, just finding the level and marking the last of the posts. 9:25. All posts have now been laser cut to length, and this is the first of what we call the goal posts, which is the rear frame about to be glued and assembled. Okay, so we're using a lumberjack. This is a PU glue. 30-minute open time. We will have supplied some of this with it, and we're just now going to bolt the top of the crossbar, as it were, into one of the goalposts and then engage the brace. So the first goalpost has gone into the crossbar. The next thing to give it stability, looking at the numbering system, is to put, with dabs of glue on it again, put the curved brace in. Two different sizes of bolts, longer ones at the top, shorter ones at the bottom. Go on, whack that in. See it pulling right up.
Okay, set that one please, James.
The first goal post
and
corner brace to stabilise it in place. Now moving on to the second goal post. Time is now 9:30. With the number 9 and the number 10 going here, looking for the number 10. Brace is just going, the second brace just going on the rear goal post, and the front goal post is now being assembled. Just giving a final tighten using the long socket set, because we've used impact drivers here. Gary is just giving a final tighten to those long bolts. Just showing you just how much glue we need to use. Just enough, because it will work and then it'll expand with the moisture that's still in the timber. Just a little squirt of glue, just enough to do the job there.
One on either side.
So it is now 9:40. Both goal posts are now pre-assembled, ready to go, having pre-cut them to work individually with the holes. We're now looking for the two outer beams. Okay, so rear goal post going into place. Rear goal post in place. Now we have 3 guys here today. Obviously, if there's 2 of you, it's a simple question of just putting some sort of temporary brace onto that rear goal post, while the front goal post is now going to be carried into place. And 9:45, goal post number 2 now being carried into place. Just being mindful Okay. Goal post number 2, front goal post now in place. Okay, so looking at the numbering system, we've put the outer of the 2 top beams in. We feel that there's no need to put glue because of the way the halving joints are working here, but if you prefer it you can put glue on these. We don't think it's necessary. Here's the top beams going in now, the second of the top beams. Drawing attention to the need to that initial work that we did to get those posts dead on. Just look at those 2 for parallel now. That's because we've cut, rather than fiddle around trying to dig the holes out, putting a piece of hard slate in the bottom so the post can move around, and then leveling the post to length. That's absolutely. So it's now, where are we now? Just before 5 to 10. What they're doing now is just checking the diagonals and spending time to get these posts as accurate and as plumb as possible before anything else goes on. So a good opportunity at this stage to sight everything. Now that we know that it's level, simple question of turning in these large tote screws, 1 on each corner. Okay, so we now know it's level both ways, and here's the last of the top bolts going in the far corner, and you can see that Scott is applying glue ready for the curve braces, which are going to pull it, looking at the numbering system again, they're going to pull it together. So you can see that careful application now of these braces, and here's the last one going in here, ensures that the whole end framework is square. This one going in, there he is, pulling in. So the shoulders are now nice and tight.
Can I have a level? A level up there, please, mate.
Okay, so 10:05. Last of the curve braces are in now. The structure is really stable. Just wanted to draw your attention to these notches that are cut on the end of each brace. Will help with the alignment. Time is now 10:25, and all the structural timbers are in place. 10:30, the last bolt has just gone in. So structurally it is now complete, and coming into place is, in this case, a 4-seater oak slat back. So it is now 10:40. Seat is now in place. Everything is finished. All that's happening now is the plugs need to be glued and tapped into here, cut off and sanded, and the chains cut to length, dependent on the preference of the final height of the seat. Okay, structure now completely finished. Finishing touches, a little bit of quick setting glue which we provided round the holes, mindful of the, and then just tapping these in. And we suggest the final cut here will probably need to be with a coping saw, because you're cutting following the curve. So the time is now 10:50, so it's taken us just under 2 hours. That's the sort that, you know, the plugs are in and sanded off. Chains are there to be cut to length. Post mix to go round the posts. And it all is